This is a quick and short introduction about projectiles. So if an object is thrown upwards or in a direction at an angle, so let's say an object is thrown in this direction and with an angle alpha with the horizontal, that is let's say this is x and this is y. So horizontal axis x and vertical y. So this is thrown at a velocity of u and with an angle alpha with the horizontal axis. So it will have a horizontal component of velocity which will be u cos alpha, and it will have a vertical component which will be u sin alpha. Now when this object is thrown, this velocity will not be affected by the gravitational acceleration. This will be just like the horizontal, just like ordinary throwing in a horizontal direction basically, but with an angle. The horizontal component will not be affected. That's what I'm trying to say. While the vertical component will be affected by gravitational acceleration, that is g, which is 32 feet per second square in FPS unit and 9.8 meter per second square in MKS unit. We will use accordingly. So this one, initially when the object is thrown, the vertical component of the velocity, uh, this will be affected. So the object will be, if it is thrown upwards directly, if it was, then alpha would be of course 0, so u will be just upwards, and it will keep going upwards. The gravitational acceleration will act downwards, so it will be deceleration. It will be decelerating basically, and when it reaches stop, after that it will come down with the g acceleration. The acceleration will be g, of course, in this case. So initially it will be minus g when it's going upwards, which is deceleration, and after it has reached its maximum height, it will come downwards, which will be plus g gravitational acceleration. So that's the upward component, and the horizontal component will be unaffected by g. And how far it will land, if a question comes that how far it will land, that will be uh, decided by this one. So gravitational acceleration will not be a factor into that. So we will do some problems afterwards. I can't imagine any other thing saying now, but the formulas, that is this one, ut plus minus half gt square will apply. Only this u will be u sine alpha, that we will have to remember. Similarly, the other two thing, which is the equations, so v is equal to u plus minus gt, so it will be uh, v sine alpha basically, and u sine alpha plus minus gt. This will be affected by gravitational acceleration. The velocity will keep changing because of this one. U cos alpha will remain constant throughout, so the horizontal component. So these are few things that we will have to remember, and then of course the other equation, this will also apply, but of course for the vertical component only. So yeah, this is just a very short introduction, and I will do some problems afterwards hopefully.